We are live, gang. How are we? So first things first, guys. Friday Night Lights, 28th of February, 7th of March and 14th of March. I don't know if coaches have said it to you before. I'm not sure, but it's a 3 week competition. It's going to be coinciding with the open workouts. We will be performing the open workouts itself. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to enter the open competition, but we will be kind of segregating the class into groups of four and teams of four. And it's going to be like the Laura Lynn fundraiser session that we had. It's going to be like the Team Bren and Jen session that we've had. It's going to be a great atmosphere. There's going to be loud music. There's going to be lots of bodies in the gym. There could potentially be nice treats afterwards, and there could potentially be drinks at the end of the 3 weeks as well. So, if you're on the fence about it, just come down, give it a bash. It'll be good crack. You'll always get more out of yourself in a team setting like that as well. Anyway, so looking at our test week now, week number 6. Box squat, build into a heavy triple on Monday. Just make sure we're getting a good brace there properly and making sure we're not losing tension more than anything on the box. I've done this myself a few times, obviously, but there's been one or two times where the first rep feels great, and you kind of get excited after the first rep. It feels nearly better than you expect, that you almost rush into the second and third rep, and you kind of lose a little bit of tension through the midline and the legs, and you end up getting stuck on the box. So just be aware of what you're doing and making sure you brace on each and every repetition, and make sure you have a spotter on both sides if you are going for that heavy triple. So if you do get stuck in the box, we can lift you off. And workout after that, I should say, should be done for calories. So 5 rounds, 4 rounds, and 3 rounds, some kettlebell movements and some bike calories, and any remaining time, bike calories is your score. Test number 2 of the week, Tuesday, we're going to do some pull-up strength. Now, we've been doing negatives and just regular body weight and weighted pull-ups. But we're going to have 5 minutes to establish a max set of strict pull-ups. Yes, you can use a band for this test if you need to. We've established a lot of strength now, so hopefully that's paid dividends if you've been doing your negatives. That your previous test that you may or may not have done, you'd be moving on to a band with less help now, hopefully. And if you've done a regular set of bodyweight pull-ups, you might start to creep in 1 or 2 more reps, or you might go and try and challenge yourself and do a weighted set for max repetitions as well. A couple of different options there. Big handstand push-up WOD after that. We've spent a good deal of time, skilling these with skill of the block, and then we've also been creeping these in just over the last few weeks and kind of building up a lot of volume and a lot of exposure, I suppose, to the handstands. So partner WOD, 30 rounds, 34-minute cap. So 4 handstand push-ups, or you can do a 1 to 4 meter handstand walk, 8 dumbbell snatches, and then a 100-meter run. So average rounds there should take about 60 seconds. So we're looking for a nice quick pace. And if you kind of maintain that 60-second pace, you'll get it obviously done within 34 minutes. But you just need to be aware of that time cap. We have a repeat workout on High Rocks Wednesdays, HX18, 5432 run. And then we're going to be testing our snatch from the floor on the weightlifting side of things on Wednesday. And then after that, Thursday, we're going to have 50 minutes to establish a 1 rep max split jerk from the rack. Again, I did say this to people in classes. What day was it? Tuesday. Just make sure you're standing well clear from the rack. If you feel like you're getting to the point where you may fail a rep, please do not drop it into the uprights, and just be aware of space behind you as well. We've been doing a lot of footwork. We've been talking a lot about technique. So I'm sure coaches will be reiterating that to you before you actually attempt it. But it's up to you to come in with a plan and a couple of focal points that are relative to you. Workout carry the boat, 70-minute cap. Complete a 3 kilometer / 2.5 kilometer row, but every 2 minutes perform 2 clean and jerks. And that's going to be taking off 65% of your daily max on that jerk. So it shouldn't be overly heavy in the sense that, a clean and jerk should always be slightly heavier than the jerk itself, I should say. But either way, take 65% of it. Let's say you get up to 100 kilos from the rack in your test. You're going to put 65 kilos on that barbell and apply it in the workout. and try and get your rowing done within that 17-minute gap. Friday, then we have a clean test every 90 seconds for 12 rounds. We're going to perform 5 air squats, 3 box jumps, and 1 clean. First 2 movements are just priming the legs and the nervous system before you go for that heavier rep. So building up to a heavy single on round 12, maybe even round 11, give yourself some leeway. If you miss a rep, you can still have that opportunity to go again in round 12. And again, come in with a loading plan. We'll be putting a loading plan on Wodify as well, and on the board. You can use that, and you can go off that as best you want, but you can also use your own if you have your own plan, or you can go by feel. And then finally, we have an open WOD after that. So really, really tough workout, but it's a good character builder. It's a good builder of cardiovascular fitness. It's a good builder of just general endurance, and it's also a very tactical one. So these open WODs are very tricky. If they were easy, we'd all be doing them every week, but unfortunately they're not, and they're supposed to be hard. So it's there to get us ready. So 19.5, 33, 27, 21, 59 of thrusters and chest to bar pull-ups. Going to be a very high heart rate WOD, and you'd be surprised how hard the chest to bars will break down. So good way to look at that is to just break everything up into small sets, and to stay close to your barbell, stay close to the rig, and try and minimize the amount of rest time, even though you're taking a lot of breaks, because you'd be surprised how much rest just gets away from you without even realizing it. But limit the amount of endurance that's required by breaking it up into small sets, and keep some form of quality of movement, especially for that gymnastics. So enjoy your week, guys. Happy weekend, or whatever time you're watching this. Have a good one.